Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me in the back?
Yes.
Okay. All right, today's class is Steve Economics.
You're standing in front of your poster.
Yeah, back off.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, I get this. Okay. Thank you all for inviting me. Now, I want to point out when we talk about economics, because I was an economics major and now president of a company. Wow. That the purpose of economics is not to offend people, is to objectify them.
No, yeah.
Are we all clear on that?
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Okay, we're doing Stevenomics. It's a statistical overview about Steve. Here we're going to go to Steve's accomplishments. By the time Steve was 18, he had smoked enough packs of cigarettes that if you stacked them on top of each other, he would have equaled their house on the 6th Street. Staying in a house. By the time he was 30 years old, if you stacked every pack of Camels on top of each other, he was as tall as the Mayo Clinic. By the time he was 50, Eiffel Tower, see? And I'm not allowing for compression. I'm assuming that the packs of cigarettes and then by the time he's 6 years old, which is now, I mean, think, how could he hit this so well? But right now, at age 60, if he put every pack of cigarettes he ever smoked in a tile deal, and he stood up there, that's him, tall as the Empire State Building.
Oh,
That's cool, Steve.
But wait, there's more.
Steve is green. I want to point that out. Steve is green. If you took all the cigarettes he had, 2 grams of tire piece, and there's that would be 61.3 whatever, and times 264 the conversion unit from kilograms to gallons. That is 3.72 big bags of tar. Steve has processed, so we don't have to. If he didn't smoke those cigarettes, there would be 15,887 packs of cigarettes in a landfill somewhere.
Well, here.
So all this Steve, his little lungs, all that went through his lungs. So he did that. Plus, he played in a rock and roll band. He has 2 Purple Hearts or something. And Mary Meredith helped create C, and he's done much more. But I mean, to me, this is pretty fucking impressive.
This is the first time that word's been used.
Okay, here's Steve's skepticism timeline. Okay, this is his degree of skepticism. So he was pretty good right here, and then he found out about Santa Claus. That kind of fucked him up. And then here's where I was here when Aunt Betty ran into him at the Red Hall when he moved out of the house. We had a long conversation. We're in the car. What the hell happened? Steve's a rebel. There's all kinds of shit. He seemed pretty skeptical. And then he came back. Here's where he found out Kip Sullivan's a vegetarian. About that shit. And then here, he birthed his E, so skepticism went down a little bit. Then George Bush was elected, and then again elected, and so if you do linear regression,
Off the chart.
Okay, question, gang. How many moons does it take to fill up the sky? Like if you took a normal moon, you look at the moon, how many moons does it take to fill up the horizon? From horizon to horizon, how many does it take?
3,000.
3,000, she guesses. What do you think?
12.
12, what do you think?
Infinite?
30.
No. It's not infinite. Scott, what do you think?
2,000.
Okay.
Who's
Ken?
20.
Cosmos moon.
You're talking harvest moons.
Most people underestimate it. It takes 5,000 moons to fill up the night sky.
Wow. Well, you said horizon to horizon.
Horizon to horizon, the night sky. I mean, not all right.
But you're not talking the dome part.
Yeah, I'm talking the dome.
Well, we didn't understand that.
Well, again, I got my laser. What do you got? Put in the nipple there, Tracy.
And they both.
No. Now, I wanted to ask myself, what would happen if you took 5,000 of Steve's heads? He has a very narrow head. But if you took, what would 5,000 of Steve's heads fill up? So, you figure that out, 5,000 is 5 by 8 by 10. Most people have a much wider head. It's 400 square inches times 5,000. That equals 2 million divided by 12. And it comes out 166,660 cubic feet. No coincidence, I'm thinking. So you could take all Steve's head, 5,000 and fill up 8.3 average suburban homes. Average suburban homes. Or if you flatten his heads out, go to the 27.5 yard line at the Metrodome.
He's not because
What about all the head I've given?
Does that figure in? He was
No, I
in the
gotta,
military.
I have to appreciate the interest. You realize how hard it is to drive all these little Steve's heads burgeoning out of houses here?
Very
You on
nice.
your medication when you do
No. The following graph will offend almost everyone except Mary.
I'm honored.
This
Is this
is
something I should see on my phone?
This is the IQ to PL ratio, which is the IQ to penis length. Now Steve has 136 IQ and a 4.5-inch penis length, fully erect. IQ to penis length at 30. Needless to say, this is Richie. My condolences, Richie.
Where is Richie?
Congratulations,
What?
Steve.
Oh, there you
For
go.
having-
I missed the whole thing. What are we talking about?
So, how people feel about Steve, I took an interview. 92% like a lot, 6% says varies, 2% unsure, don't know. So you have 92% okay.
Love that narrow head.
You're welcome.
That was a fantastic presentation.
Finish it.
The second to last part a little disturbing,
I
it's
know.
water, but you know. I'm gonna be sitting there.
Sorry, Steve.
Hey, good enough to conceive you, so what are you gonna say?